Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Seasonal Tarot. My name is Kathy. Welcome back if you're returning. I super duper appreciate you. And welcome in if you're new. We're going to do a quick spread today. We're going to pull an oracle card from the Canticue Oracle. And we've picked self-tending fire. And so we're going to put this right here. Let the image speak to you. It's 32, which turns out to be a 5, which is all about change. And so I'm going to let you interpret that for yourself. But think about many hands working together and supporting you on your journey of change. Maybe burning away what doesn't work for you. And keeping what does. We're also working with the Witch's Tarot today, Witch's Wisdom Tarot by Phyllis Carrot. So we're going to ask for 3 cards to tell us a little bit more about this self-tending fire that we're working with. Seems like a bit of a balancing act, and our mindscape is fairly busy intellectualizing. I see a little bit of the sacral chakra coming through in the redness. See some green in the heart. Solar plexus. Can you tell us a little bit more about the self-tending fire that we need to deal with? What can we know about this fire? So we're going to do the 4 piles for the 4 directions. Okay. We have the Guardian. The Guardian talks about, it's like the Green Man in the Celtic or Irish tradition. Talks about the protector of the land, working in harmony with nature, and kind of the guardian at the gate for the spirit keepers. We have the 6 of Air, 6 of Swords, which is moving to calmer waters, birthing something new. As you can see in the background, there's a little fox on the side of the bank, and those swans have just moved away from the fox. But they don't look too worried. They are protecting their young, and they're doing it together. Last one, Ace of Fire. Wow, now that's fitting with something fire. So from this cauldron comes a brand new Ace of Wands or action-oriented goal. So this will be well worth it. I'm knocking things about here. Look at that Aureus Borealis, the anvil, working with making something stronger within yourself. Interesting. Okay. We'll take the Lightseers Tarot. Let's see if there's any more messages here. Just saw the Lovers peek out, and Lovers is a choice. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be the masculine, balancing the masculine and feminine within ourselves, or within a relationship with another. I just saw the Hermit pop out, so it's something we've been reflecting on. We have the 8 of Cups. There is something that you're uncertain about if you want to walk away from or not. You've put a lot of time and effort and energy through emotions into what you're doing. A lot of heart and soul's gone into what you're doing. So perhaps you're in a refinement process and you're contemplating actually moving away from it. The Seven of Wands is at the bottom of the deck still. And so the Ace of Fire and the Seven of Wands is still the same suit. And so the Seven of Wands is about protecting what we are creating within ourselves. And she's got herself in a meditative bubble. She's not ready to let it release it out into the world. And that might be wise right now, but it doesn't mean that you need to walk away from that burning fire into the sun. Perhaps just if you can, a different perspective or something to take your mind off it, and then maybe for a little bit do something out of the ordinary, go for a walk, plan a trip with a girlfriend, just something where you're not going to be thinking about it for a day or two, and then come back and you will know your answer. Six of Air. Why is Six of Air here? Why is the Six of Air here? The water is very misty. There's fog. Looks like Angelica, or it's not Yarrow, maybe Queen's End lace on the bank there, which is kind of blocking the direction that they're headed. There we go. There's the Hierophant coming out. So like I said, a different perspective. Asking your spirit guides for guidance. They're here for you. They want this to be a joyous, celebratory change or manifestation. They don't want you to be in your emotions or in your intellect only or in your head only. They're asking you to bring some happiness and joy into your life. You need to bring that into balance. And so perhaps time in meditation, maybe it's painting, maybe it's getting away from everyone for a weekend, for that clarity to come through joy. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups. This seems to be a repetitive theme. So Spirit's asking you to get into meditation. Okay, why is the Ace of Fire here? From the self-tending fire to the Ace of Fire, what can we know? The Queen of Pentacles. Awesome. Bottom of the deck, Judgment. And so this card is talking about not walking away emotionally, facing this head on within yourself. And the overall theme is you are the master of your own destiny. And it's just the permission to release that. And through joy and a weekend, you will manifest. You have all four suits here: fire, air, cups, and pentacles. What are you missing? You're missing the Queen of Pentacles. There's the earth that you need to ground yourself. She's very sure of herself. She understands. She knows what she's doing. She's working with all of her elements and bringing it into balance. And so whatever this is that you're manifesting, you're going to come out the other side knowing exactly how to do this. And so right now you're working with a cauldron of messy goop, and you are forging a new beginning for yourself, and you're going to come out with something very, very shiny and well worth the inward journey for the weekend or whatever it is that you have to take to do that. So this is beautiful reading. Moon. So it's a very magical time to be manifesting what you're manifesting. If you can find some time, a day or two, to do something joyous, that's what Spirit wants to see from you, and your answers will be brought to you. Thank you so much for being here. Until next time, take care. Bye.